all? I am good. Hope you are all good. We had seen a new lesson in our last class. What is it? You are right. Work and energy. In that, we saw about force. What is force? Right. A push or pull is called force. How many kinds of force we saw? Yes, 4 kinds. They are gravitational force, magnetic force, muscular force, frictional force. In each activity, we are doing something in our day-to-day life. What is it? Yes, work. What is work? An action in which one exerts a force to move an object is known as work. The last topic of that session was energy. We all need energy, right? What is energy? Energy is defined as capacity to do work. We saw different types of energy in last class. They are electrical energy, chemical energy, mechanical energy, thermal energy, renewable energy, and non-renewable energy. Renewable energy can be used repeatedly, but non-renewable energy can't be used repeatedly. The next topic of this lesson is simple machines. What do you think about the word simple machine, children? Simple machines are tools which are used to make our work easier. Look at the pictures given. Scissor, screw, cutter, axle, hammer. What are they used for? In our daily life, our effort is saved with the help of these simple machines. Some examples for simple machines are pulley, wedge, inclined plane, screw, lever, wheel, and axle. Pulley. A pulley is a machine made up of wheel with a cut around it. A rope or a chain passes around the pulley. It rotates in the direction with more force. Observe the picture. Which is easier? Lifting the load with the help of a pulley or without pulley? With pulley is easier. Man needs more energy to do this work without pulley. Next, inclined plane. An inclined plane is a flat sloping surface with one end higher than another. Example, ramp, slide and slope for wheelchairs. These kind of sliding objects we would have seen in the hospitals. See the picture. Is lifting a box is easier than rolling it on a ramp. Rolling it on the ramp is easier than lifting it. Wedge. A wedge is a tool with a sharp edge which can be used to split the materials. It is used to break wooden logs into 2 pieces. Example, knife, scissors, and axe. Screw. The screw is used to raise weight and to hold objects together. Example, pencil sharpener, screw jack, bottle cap and windmill. The screw in the bottle cap holds the cap and the bottle together. The blade and sharpener are held together by screw. Wheel and axle. Wheel and axle consist of a wheel attached to a small rod so that these two parts rotate together. Example, bicycle wheel, doorknob, axle wheel. Do you know, children? Simple machines usually exchange a smaller force to move a heavy object. The work required is the same, but the force required is less. The idea of a simple machine originated with the Greek philosopher Archimedes around the 3rd century BC. The last topic of this lesson is lever. A lever is used to multiply the force we give on an object. Example, seesaw, nutcracker and cutting plier. Kids, now we are going to see types of lever. To understand the lever, we must know the following terms. Load is the object on which the force is applied. Effort is the force we apply on the lever. Fulcrum is the point on which the lever rotates. Lever is classified into 3 types. According to wheel, the load, effort are located with respect to fulcrum. The 3 types of lever are class 1 lever, class 2 lever, class 3 lever. Dears, now we are going to see class 1 lever. When the fulcrum is between the effort, the load, it is known as class 1 lever. Example, scissors, cutting plier, seesaw. Class 2 lever. When the load is between the effort and fulcrum, it is known as class 2 lever. Example, wheelbarrow, lemon squeezer, nutcracker. Class 3 lever. In this lever, the effort is between the load and the fulcrum. Example, stapler, Troy's broomstick, hockey stick. Dear children, this lesson came to an end. I hope all of you understood this lesson.